Once, there was a young man who sought the guidance of a Zen master. He was burdened by deep sadness and depression, unable to find joy or meaning in his life. He approached the master and asked, "Master, I am overwhelmed by darkness. How can I find peace?" The Zen master looked at the young man with compassion and said, "I cannot give you peace, but I can show you the way." The master held up a glass filled with water and asked the young man, "How heavy is this glass?" The young man thought for a moment and replied, "It's not very heavy." The master nodded and said, "Indeed, the weight of this glass depends on how long you hold it. If I hold it for a minute, it's not a burden. If I hold it for an hour, my arm will start to ache. If I hold it for a day, my arm will become numb and paralyzed. The weight of the glass hasn't changed, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it feels." The young man looked puzzled, and the master continued, "Depression, like this glass, becomes heavier the longer you hold on to it. It is natural to experience sadness, but when we cling to it and let it define our existence, it becomes overwhelming. The key to finding peace lies in learning to let go." The young man reflected on the master's words and asked, "But how can I let go of my depression?" The Zen master smiled and replied, "Begin by observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. See them as passing clouds in the vast sky of your consciousness. Notice that they come and go, but they are not your true self. By cultivating awareness and detachment, you create space for healing and transformation." The young man nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope within him. He realized that the path to overcoming depression was not about fighting it or suppressing it, but about developing a compassionate and accepting relationship with his own mind.